can I understand what's the reason for our suffering? Is that because of our karma? Well, yes, karma is our past activities that we have done. Actually, they determine what kind of happiness or distress I am going to experience in the future. So, this law of karma, to put it in a very simplistic manner, in a very simplified way, if I want to say, law of karma means there is an equal and opposite reaction to every activity that we do. There are certain activities which are described in the Vedic scriptures that these are pious activities. So punya karma, you do those things, you will get happiness in your future life. And certain activities are papa karma, sinful activities. If I do that, I have to suffer. So first of all, why should there be punya karma and papa karma? What if when Krishna created all of us, he created karma neutrality. Whatever you do, there is no reaction. Then we could all have been happy, no? Why create one kind of activity you do, you get distress, another kind of activity you get happiness? What is all this discrimination? And because of that, I get constrained, I get suffocated. You drink alcohol, you smoke a cigarette, it is all papa karma. But I like to drink alcohol, no? What is there? With few friends, go to the pub and have one beer and come. What is wrong in that? We are enjoying. We are not giving trouble to anyone. So why should that be papa karma? I have not given trouble to anyone. So why is it papa karma? And I have one girlfriend. We both like to go to the movies, and we go, and she also, she and I, both of us, we have consensual sex. What is wrong in that? Why should it be papa karma? She is also enjoying. I am also enjoying. I am also giving my the consent for it. She is also giving consent. Why it should be papa karma? All these are regressive thinking. It has no real relevance. This is how certain people think. But actually, what you see, the whole purpose of discriminating activities, that this is papa karma and this is punya karma, whatever is given in the Vedic scriptures, is not for the sake of suffocating you or curtailing your freedom and to control you in some, by imposing some restrictions upon you. That's not the intention. The intention is understanding the overall picture of the whole creation. Krishna, in the first place, why has he created this material world? Why are we created? Why are we existing in the first place? So we are existing because we have been created by Krishna. Why did Krishna create us? He could not have created us. No, I could have not existed also. Right? But fact is, I am existing today. So why did I come into existence? Why did Krishna create me? Why did Krishna bring me into existence and then put me into this material world and tell me that if you do papa karma, you'll have to undergo distress? Why put me into all this? So Krishna, in the Vedanta Sutras, it is stated, Anandamayo Abhyasat. He is a person. Krishna is a person, and being a person, he has the natural propensity to enjoy. This is a propensity every individual has, no? Why? Because we are all part and parcel of Krishna. Krishna has that propensity. Therefore, we also have that propensity. Now, Krishna has that propensity to enjoy. Now, when we say, I want to enjoy, enjoyment is never done individually, all alone. Some cricket match is happening, World Cup is happening, you want to go and see, and you want to enjoy the match. You will not go alone. You will call 4-5 friends of yours, and more number of friends you go, then you will feel happy. And stadium has to be full. Now you go to the cricket match, World Cup match is going on. Go to the stadium, you are the only person in the stadium. What will happen? 5 minutes you will be there, nobody is there, you will come back. No maja. Stadium is filled with people, lot of maja. So happiness and enjoyment is in relationship with another individual. You can never be happy individually all by yourself. Close yourself in a room and then you're living by yourself. You cannot be happy. You want relationships. That is when you will be happy. So therefore, Krishna, he wanted to enjoy, means he wanted individuals to reciprocate relationship with. So he eko bahusyam, he created all of us to relate with him. And Krishna is in the spiritual world. And He gave us full freedom. And He gave us free will. Because in a relationship between two individuals, if there has to be loving relationship, then only happiness comes in that relationship. Suppose you go to the stadium, you find it filled with people. All of them are Pakistanis. Full with people, but full of Pakistan. Will you enjoy? You cannot enjoy. Why? People only know. Loving relationship is not there. So you need a loving relationship with another individual to enjoy. If somebody is your enemy, you cannot have a happy relationship. Oh, I like this enemy of mine. Every day I meet him, I feel so happy. Nobody. First thing you will tell is, I should not see his face today. So relationship also, when there is love, there is happiness in that relationship. So Krishna and when we come to speak of love, love is something which has to come of its own volition. Otherwise there is no love. Love means there has to be choice. You have to be given the choice whether to love me or not love me. If I create you with no free will, only way you are created is you have to love me. Then what happens? You become robots. Then there is no more choice, there is no more love. You cannot call it love. Right? So that is why when Krishna created, He gave us free will. And He gave us the freedom to love Him or not love Him. So Krishna in the spiritual world, He gave us an opportunity. Come, let us have a blissful, wonderful, happy relationship, loving relationship in the spiritual world. All of us, let us enjoy. Now all of us were in the spiritual world. Everybody is enjoying. Everybody is happy. But then suddenly somehow in all of us, one common thought popped up in our mind. Why Krishna should be the enjoyer? Why I should not enjoy like him? Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Everybody is serving Him. Why I should not be the master and everybody should not serve me? Then what happens? Then if I remain in the spiritual world, I'll create disturbance. So Krishna says, okay, you have got this kind of idea, no problem. You don't want to love me. You want to be loved by others. No problem. I'll create a material world. There you try to fulfill your desire. I'm giving you full freedom. Whatever you want, you do. You are free to do. So Krishna created the material world. He put us all here. And all of us have the same mentality. What is that? I want to be the master. Everybody else should serve my pleasure. I want a girlfriend because this girl, beautiful girl, if I get her, I will be happy. Nobody thinks if I become her boyfriend, she will become happy. So therefore I love her. Nobody thinks like that, right? Everybody thinks if I get this girl as my girlfriend, I'll be so happy. So everybody wants that all others should serve my happiness, which is actually the position of Krishna. All of us are having this mode, right? Nobody is thinking, how can I give pleasure to you? Everybody is thinking, how this guy can give me pleasure. Now, when everybody is having this mentality, now, how will peace and harmony be there in the society? And how will, so if Krishna decides, he put 100 of us here, and then he made one of us as the leader and told everybody else serve him, then it becomes injustice, no? Then it becomes partiality on the side of Krishna. Why you gave him this one? Why not others? So what Krishna says? Krishna says, I am impartial. Samoham sarva bhuteshu. I am equal to all living entities. So what I will do? Because in the spiritual world, everybody accepts Krishna is the Supreme Lord. We are all His servants. So no problem there. There is no issue. Here everybody wants to be the center. So it becomes a problem. So Krishna says, okay, I will create a law here. It is called the law of karma. Okay, according to this law of karma, whoever acquires more punya karma, he will become a bigger master. And whoever acquires lot of papa karma, lot of sinful activity, he will be more and more controlled. So controlled means you will have to undergo distress. You are the controller means you will be enjoying. So in this material world, there is something called papa karma and punya karma. Because by doing punya karma, you can acquire greater and greater control over others. Somebody is born as Adani or somebody is born as Mukesh Ambani. So he is able to have such a large company with thousands of people engaged as his employees. But not everybody is born like that, no. He was born as the son of Dhirubhai Ambani, so he became so big like that. So why only he was born? Why Mukesh was born as the son of Dhirubhai Ambani? I should also have been born, no? Why God gave him the opportunity to become Mukesh? Why not me? Now if you look at the Dhirubhai Ambani family, there were two sons. One is Mukesh Ambani, Anil Ambani. Whatever Mukesh Ambani touches, it will go, it will go to the next, it will go out of the sky. Whatever Anil Ambani touches, it will go. Same family, same sons of the same rich man, totally opposite the destinies. Now why God created Mukesh Ambani in such a way that everything he does becomes very profitable, and whatever Anil Ambani does, everything becomes bankrupt? Why? Law of karma. Krishna did not create Ambanis like that. Krishna did not choose one person artificially. He chose and showed him partiality. You become Mukesh, you become Anil. No, not like that. In their past lives, they have done some punya karma. Mukesh Ambani did some punya karma. So whatever he touches becomes profitable. Anil Ambani did some punya karma to be born in the Ambani family, but he had some papa karma also, because of which whatever he touches becomes bankrupt. So this is the law of karma. Impartial law of karma. You do punya karma, you will become like Tata, Ambani, you will be able to control so many people. And you do papa karma, you will become peon in the company of these people. That's all. Now, as a peon, if I am in the company, working in the company of somebody, doesn't mean that I cannot in my next life become somebody like Ambani or Tata. If I do punya karma in this life, next life I can also become like that. So impartial, no, everybody is given the opportunity, equal opportunity. You do punya karma, you go up in life. You do papa karma, you will create a distress for you in the future life. So this is how the law of karma works. Now, another interesting thing is, the more punya karma you do, not only are you enjoying material wealth and happiness, you will get a beautiful body, you will get good education, you will get a lot of wealth. All these things are signs of punya karma, past punya karma. Not only this, you will also elevate yourself in sattva guna, by which you will be able to understand more and more that you are not the body, you are spirit soul. And Krishna is the supreme soul. You will be able to understand that. If you have too much papa karma, sinful activities in your past life, you will not be able to understand this. You will not have this inquisitiveness. Why do I have to suffer in this world? What is death? Who is God? What is my relationship with God? These questions will not come in your mind. The more punya karma you do, these questions will pop up in your mind. So, when you do punya karma, you are not only enjoying in the material world, you are also elevating yourself, and when you have enough punya karma, you will be able to come in touch with a pure devotee like Srila Prabhupada, get the knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam from him, and you can get out of this material world and go back to the spiritual world. And if you go back to the spiritual world, yad gatvan anivartante tadhama paramam mama. If you go back to the spiritual world, there is no more birth, death, and all the associated distresses within this material world. If you go back to the spiritual world, no more distress, you only enjoy there. Spiritual enjoyment. So therefore, punya karma is not only assures us happiness within this material world, in this life and the next life, it also helps you to elevate yourself to come to a stage where you can liberate yourself from this material world and go out. On the other hand, the more papa karma you do, the more you are binding yourself to repeated birth and death within this material world. So therefore, see how Krishna is so thoughtful and he is very kind. He is giving us an opportunity to fulfill our desires to enjoy independent of him. Same time, he is also giving us an opportunity to become liberated and get out of this cycle and go back to him. Both things Krishna is giving us an opportunity. So intelligent person, what he should do? He should take up the path of spiritual life, which is the highest, which is even beyond punya karma, which is transcendental activity. And when we engage in Bhakti Yoga, we chant Hare Krishna mantra, we honor Krishna Prasadam, we come and attend the Damodara Arati, all these things. What happens? Actually, we are not creating any punya or papa for these activities. We are actually collecting what is known as Sukriti, which is another kind of result. And what is the result of this Sukriti? Result of this Sukriti is we will be able to purchase a ticket back to Godhead and avoid taking birth and death and suffering within this material world again. Okay, so that way it is an intelligent person engages in Bhakti Yoga, because Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, kim karmam, kim vikarmam, kim akarmam cheti. Krishna says there is karma, there is vikarma, and there is akarma. Karma means punya karma you do, pious activities according to the Vedic scriptures. You perform whatever duties are there, you acquire punya karma. If you don't follow the Vedic scriptures and do whatever you want, even though external eyes it may look like nice, good work you are doing, you are helping others, you are doing something good for something, your friend has no money, you are buying him one glass of beer, you are helping him, all that, you may think I am doing good work, but actually it's all vikarma, you are earning only papa karma. So these two things are there, karma, vikarma, and another thing, third thing Krishna says is akarma. Akarma means activity which does not create any reaction for you in this material world. So devotional service to Krishna, chanting Hare Krishna mantra, reading Bhagavad Gita, following the 4 regulative principles, attending Arati in the temple, honoring Krishna Prasadam, following fasting on Ekadashi, all these activities are actually akarma. They do not create a reaction to bind you to this material world. They will give you sukriti which can take you out of this material world altogether. So intelligent person should do what? Should he do karma or vikarma or akarma? What should he do? He should do akarma. Simple thing. Engage in devotional service, chant Hare Krishna, go back to Godhead. In this life also you can be happy, next life also permanently you can be happy.